there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys. And it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Blade. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. Play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the sideline. Running wide open down the middle of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Sweet cut there. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Blade. fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away on 4th down. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays on me.
Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got the back over the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Johns. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. The give to the single back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to let it go. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Stanford!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's caught.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Johns. He rifles one deep down the right side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Trying to power it in. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense.
And they try to get the defense off balance and go out wide, and they were ready. Just like 1st down, just like 2nd down. They gave them some yards on this drive, but really bowed their neck up in a big...
Going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Irish. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run the toss. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to...
Turning it on! He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. To the air. It's Blade. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap. You can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Finds his man down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Stanford lines up to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here come the Irish back on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wide open downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Looking downfield, it's Johns. It's complete on the right side. On the move at the 30. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. We'll put some points up on the board.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the first down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Gets it out fast. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Got his man.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Johns. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Trying to take it back. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Blade. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on. Play the next play.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play-action fake. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Back to throw. It's Blade. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass, it's Johns. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Fresh set of downs. Finds a little space. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running?
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. With that last score being comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
There he goes. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Back to pass, it's Blade. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need. And that's a line ball behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Here come the Irish back on offense. Give as they work on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single running back. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up by 25 over Utah State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Blade. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Turbin.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Stanford wants to push the pace. Going to sling it on second down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
He'll take a shot. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Second down coming up. Power football with the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll run it to the right. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.